And you can imagine which kind of feelings I had in that time of regret, sadness, loneliness, emptiness. I can make a long list. And my reaction at the moment was, let's sweep it somehow under the carpet. I'm not in the position to look at this now. And my reaction was something that was not beneficial, but that was the way I handled that at the moment, which was even working more. I became a workaholic, and this pushed me to almost to the edge, because I felt I didn't feel good. I felt even worse. I had insomnia. I was irritable very often. So it turned out that I had a really unbalance with my hormones. And yeah, I was somehow on the edge of a burnout. In fact, it's one of the most painful stories I have, or experiences I have had in my life, of my lowlights. And this is the story of a miscarriage. I have one daughter. Sometime later, I got pregnant again. It was not really planned, but we were very happy that something spontaneously had happened like that. And unfortunately, despite this cheerfulness and this new project and joy, I lost the baby. And you can imagine which kind of feelings I had in that time of regret, sadness, loneliness, emptiness. I can make a long list. And my reaction at the moment was, let's sweep it somehow under the carpet. I'm not in the position to look at this now. And my reaction was something that was not beneficial, but that was the way I handled that at the moment, which was even working more. I became a workaholic, and this pushed me to almost to the edge, because I felt I didn't feel good. I felt even worse. I had insomnia. I was irritable very often. So it turned out that I had a really unbalance with my hormones. And yeah, I was somehow on the edge of a burnout. And well, then I thought, now my body is telling me, my inner myself is telling me, stop. You need to deal with this. You need to first acknowledge all these feelings. Give yourself time for the grief. This is perfectly okay. And so I did. I went to a therapist. She helped me with that. And the second step I took was to go from the therapist to my very first coach in my life. And thanks to this lady, I was again in the position to see how fortunate I was in my life, and how grateful I could be for many things I already had. Someone mentioned that before, I think it was you, Sophia. Gratefulness, when you look with perspective where you are now and behind all the things that have happened, all your things you have here and now in your life. I had many reasons to be happy at that moment, many reasons to be, if not happy, at least thankful for. I had my daughter, I had a job, I had a nice apartment where to live. My family was not far away. We were all healthy. I like what I was doing, but I was at that moment only focusing in what I was missing, only focusing in these negative feelings, which were good to acknowledge, because it was necessary to work on that, on these negative feelings. But acknowledging them, the next step was, how am I going to use this kind of energy I have into do something more positive? So the next step I took after realizing about this gratitude was to say, what can give me meaning out of this? And the first thing I thought about was, why don't I spend time with other kids? So I have my own kids, I have lost one. Why don't I found an organization where for bilingual kids? I lived in Germany, I'm from Spain, so that kids can exchange in different cultures. And then we offered the kids some space to have some activities. I was interacting with them, theater, scouts, experiments. That was such a nice time. I could also bring in my daughter so that she was also surrounded with other kids. And that was really something that helped me to overcome my lack of, my pain, my emptiness due to this event. And what at the end helped me the most to heal that was, besides being in contact and doing things for kids, was reaching out for other ladies that may have been in the same situation at that time when that happened to me. And I think nowadays probably still, this is a quite of a taboo topic. So I reach out for other ladies, offering my free time, my help, my support, and trying to guide them through these dark times and painful times, so that they could also get out of that and recover and believe that there is a way out, and that they could turn something painful and negative into something more, I would say, neutral, rather positive, or a kind of a gift for them. So this is a story, as you can see, of setbacks and comebacks. And now I would also like you to have a look at your lifeline and see, maybe you have had some bad, painful situations. And out of those, you probably have managed to overcome them, and you have experienced a comeback. So what has helped you to get out of that? And what has been your learning? Maybe what has been even your gift, because you learned to do something that was really meaningful for you. As I shared, in my case, was this helping other kids, doing something with kids, helping other ladies going through miscarriages. Any bad situation that we suffer in the moment, seen with perspective, has brought something new, probably something kind of positive in our lives, some changes. And if you have a look at this chart, nothing fancy, but just that you see love, purpose, confidence, action, and all the learnings you have been seeing with me now in this session. And I'm sure that you will be able to see much more of that when you look on your own later, if you take the time. All these guys, all these things, what we need to be self-empowered is in ourselves. So this is really a great new. We don't need anything. We have all these resources in ourselves. And this is absolutely powerful. As the word says, self-empowerment. All the power is in us. When tonight you go to bed and you close your eyes, I want you to see this successful, fulfilled, and powerful person now being you. So that's the way I want to see you empowering yourselves.
Boom! You made it here! Good on you. Make sure you click the subscribe button below and check out the playlist at the end. If you'd like to come along to our Sunday sessions where we host a live, free Q&A for our students and members, you're welcome. I'll see you there.